divided by 42. What can we round the 287 number to make it easier to work?
290.
Divided by, what can we round the 42 to?
40.
But it's going to be a little wonky. We're going to have a remainder. We can work it that way. So what are we going to do first? Okay, so now we have 4 goes into 29. How many times?
7.
And that gives us what?
28.
So our answer is about 7. So because what are we looking for here? What's my word?
Estimate.
Estimate, yes. All right, let's do this one. 320 divided by 11. What can we round to 320 to?
30.
Can we leave it alone?
Yeah, we can leave it all. And then you change
The 11.
11 to a 10.
To a 10. Okay, now let's do 10 into 320. 10 goes into 32 how many times? Let me get my cup, let's see. Close your eyes. Thank you. Aria, 10 goes into 32 how many times? Count by tens. You have to go, no, not that many. 10,
Oh, 3 times.
3 times. And what's my number? 10 times 3. 30. So that gives me a 3 right there, right? 10 goes, bring it down, 10 goes into 20 how many times?
2.
What was the easier way I could have done this?
Cross out the
1 divided into 32 is?
32.
That's really easy. But I wanted y'all to take the long way home. All right, 208 divided by 72. What can I make that 208? To make it compatible. 200. Thank you, Adley. What can I make that 72? And remember because we're compatible, look what we can do. 7 goes into 20, how many times?
3.
7 goes into 23 times? Brady, 7 goes into 20 how many times? And what's my number? Huh? Say loud. 14. That leaves me with a 6 left over, a 2 up there, so what do I have? 2, because can 7 go into 6?
No.
There'll be 1 extra.
There'll be not 1 less, we don't have enough. We don't have enough for 7 to go into 6. So, remainder would be 6. So, but when I look at something like that, I might say, maybe about close to 3, because I got that 2 of that remainder 6, that 6 was close to the 7. I might say estimate between 2 and 3. Because what are we doing with an estimate? Which means close enough. All right. Woo. Number 5. What am I going to do with that 554? 550? What am I gonna do with that?
10.
60? What could I also do with that 550? To make it even, my estimate's gonna be broader, but what can I do to make my division even easier? What can I round that 550 up to? Keep going up.
60.
That's 60, but what?
555.
550, round up to the next
600.
600. Now, what's my division?
60 divided by 6.
Excuse me? Which number is a better estimate? Probably this one, but which one is easier?
That one.
That one. If I'm standing in the middle of the grocery store and I am trying to calculate things out and figure out how much money I have to buy a certain thing, I'm going to go with the cheapest, yes, the cheapest, Aldi. But I'm probably gonna go this way, that way I'll make sure I have enough money to pay for what I need. I'm gonna overestimate, all right? We don't wanna make our job harder. Let's work down toward the bottom of the page. Let me get my computer going here. So let's look at number 8. We have 412, they've changed it to 400. So what do you think they're gonna change the 84 to here?
80.
What's my number gonna be there?
40 divided by 8.
40 divided by 8, which would be? 8 times what is 40? 8 times what is 40? Hold up your hands and tell me your number. 8 times what is 40? Hold up your hand with the answer. Yes. All right, let's look at this one. So we're going to be practicing those multiplication facts, guys. 288. They changed it down to 280. What do you think they're going to do with the 37? 40. Let's take off those zeros, make it easier to divide.
28 divided by 4 equals 7.
Hold your fingers up, show me. 7. I want you to write in the margins of your book. This is going to be your over the weekend. Madam. Oh. 4 times 7, 28. Because we've been practicing. What did I tell you about your math facts? Math facts, we have to be able to do what? Automatic. Automatic. Let's look at this one. They rounded down this time, 4964 to 2800. Why do you think they did that?
Because
They looked right here and saw that 7 and said, how can I get that 7 into that 29? Closest I can get is into 28. 28. So what number do you think they put there?
70.
Let's do our zero magic. 7 divided into 280. Write the answer in your book, then I'm going to call on somebody to answer it. 7 divided into 280. 280 divided by 7. Julie, you got me an answer? What's the answer?
40.
40. Deal or no deal? Does Julian have the right answer?
Yes.
Deal. Good deal, Julian. Good job. All right. Now we're going to try it on our own. They didn't give us any hints. So what do you think that 228 is gonna round to? 230? But wait, let's work in this way. What would you round that 19 to?
20.
What would work better with 20?
20.
So, 2 goes into 22, how many times? No. How many?
11.
Thank you. 2280 divided by 12. Let's go with the 12 first. What do we think we need to round that down to? A what?
10.
The 10 looks a little weird. 2280. Can I work with that?
Yeah.
Okay. 228 divided by 1 is?
228.
That was easy. That was a gimme. All right, let's look at this one. I have 1784 divided by 64. What number? Let's start from the back first. I think that works a little better. 64, what can we round 64 to?
60.
1784. What number?
1790.
What?
1780.
Would that work easy for us? Could I do that in my head?
6.
What number could I use with a 6 to get a...
1680.
What?
1680. 1700. 1800.
Wait, I heard.
1800.
How did you get there?
I rounded the 7 all the way to 8.
Because I'm looking for multiples. You see how we did that? We went up to the next 100. Sometimes you can go up to the tenths. Sometimes you can go up to the hundreds. Whatever it makes it easier to work in your head. Take out our zeros. 6 goes into 180. How many times? 6 goes into 18.
3.
And what do I have to take with me?
Add a 0.
Right, zero's got to come home with me. Right. All right, over here.
Confusing myself.
Let's work with this 83. What do we want to make that into?
80.
We got 7260. What do we do with 7260?
7,000. 8,000. 7,000. Okay. 7,800.
Let's do our multiples of 8. Let's start from 8 times 5. 8 times 5 is?
40.
8 times 6 is?
48.
7?
56.
8? 9?
72.
72.
So what would I round that to?
72.
8 goes into 72. We just did it. What? 8 and 72. That was 5, 6, 7, 8.
9.
And what else do I need to add?
0.
This is again why we've got you with the math facts. Because I had to count all this with you. Because you, in your heads, you guys could not come up with 72. So there's your next one. We're going to math drill on Monday. That's going to be our bell work. We're going to math drill. Like we did the other day. When I timed it, because I want you guys to be fast. And then, you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to pull number names out the cup, and I'm going to give you a problem. I want to hear if you can do it. I want you guys, just like the spelling bee, where you learn to spell, and you want to be the winner, I want you guys to be the math facts winner, okay? What if we had a math fact bee? That's the thought.
Miss Wilson, please no.
Miss Wilson, please no.
I'm friendly the first one they lose and get out of
Now, how do you know? I have faith. I have faith in you, Aria. I have faith in you. All right, let's look at this one.
We already did that one.
We did that?
Mhm.
She had a small, yep, smarter than me. Okay, 32. What do we round that to?
30.
What number's close in?
1,700.
Does 3 go into 17?
No.
What does 3 go into?
18.
So what am I gonna do first?
Take
Take
the
out
zero.
0.
3 goes into 18?
6 times.
What do I need to bring home?
0.
Zero.
Alright, y'all do this one.
Okay.
Okay, I see you guys. I see. Christian, you look like you're gonna explode if you can't give me the answer. Adley too, she's giving me the, I got it. She got the, I got it, shifted in the seat. Thinking hard, still thinking hard? Oh, we need a little bit of help. Put your hands down, let me see. Hold up one finger if you need a little bit of help with this, need a little scaffolding here. Okay, I'm gonna work it with you. What am I gonna do with that 60? What do you think I can do with it? That's 67. What would I make it? 70? You'll sound a little unsure about that. Now, I've got a 7. What number can I work with here?
You can put it
20.
Say, I heard Adley say it, say Grayson.
28.
2,800 divided by 70, what do I do next?
You take away the zeros.
And now, 7 goes into 28, how
4
many?
times.
And what do I need to bring home?
0.
Good. All right, for those of you who were kind of shaky on that one, tell me if you move from a 1 to a 3. Hold up your fingers. Move from a 1 to a 3, you're still a 1. 1, 3, 5, everybody.
Miss Wilson. I think there's another way to do it too.
Okay.
2100 because 7 goes into 21 3 times.
Right, but this gets me a little closer because 2740, that was a good observation, but 2740 is closer to 2800 than it is to 2100, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you see why I went that way? Okay. All right, 135 again, because I'm missing hands. 135. Josie, I don't see a hand. Okay. All right. Okay, we're getting close to switch time, and we've got to go to the restroom. So we are going to. I'm going to give you a handout, and we're going to work it during blue time. I think y'all will be excited to do this. What we're going to do. What? Here, why don't you go ahead, Kelsey, pass it out. And. Huh? Yeah, you can help her. You do the other side. Give the part to Adrienne, let her hang on this other. Go ahead. You're gonna have plenty left over because this is my second class too. I know, it's cold in here. I'm sorry, I cannot override the air conditioner. They're controlling it over at central office. They make me feel like I'm controlling it, but I'm really not. It's, central office has a computer that controls it. I don't know. Send them an email and ask them. Alright, so what we're gonna do in blue time, later this afternoon, we're gonna work on some division. So you're going to get to select any of the 5 NFL teams listed here. And you'll see, we have the total points that they earned in a game, in a season. I guess it's a season because that's too many points. And how many games they played. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna pick your teams, and I'm gonna go over the instructions again during blue time. But I just want to get you a little bit excited about it because we're gonna do something different.
Can I do all of them?
If you want to do all that division, you go right ahead, Grayson. You're going to pick your 5 teams. You're going to figure out how to divide and figure out which of your teams had the best season. Okay? And we'll see who picks the best winning team. We'll do it for blue time. You don't have to start now. Hang on to it. Put it in your math book. Slide it in your math book. You'll have time to pick out their blue time. You already figured out? Okay, good. All right, so what did we learn today? Division. And what kind of numbers? What's the big C word? Compatible numbers. And how do we get to compatible numbers? Rounded. And estimated. And how much do you love Miss Wilson?
A lot.
Very good. Thank you.